Hey, what's up, guys? This is week 7 of the day trading journey, and this week was really, really complicated because of the coronavirus and the whole stock market plummeting thing. So the whole stock market plummeted 10% within the first week, which was last week, and it was crazy because there were numerous cases in the US and the growing population of confirmed cases all across the globe. So, in this video, we're going to dive into how to profit off the coronavirus, how we can learn to play this game more effectively, and how coronavirus is actually beneficial to trading successes, and how these events can actually be an opportunity for you guys to make more money than you usually do. So stay tuned for the videos. I'm gonna go through the future impact of coronavirus, where I think the markets will be heading towards, especially the dollar, and finally we're gonna go through the trades that I took and I didn't take, and how I reacted when all of these things are happening. So stay tuned. Hello, everyone. So, welcome to week 7 of the whole trading journey, and we're going to go through today's trades, what we traded, how we're going to improve the next time. So, the issue with this week was that it was a crazy week because the coronavirus just hit the market, and it was crazy because um, the whole S&P 500 just tanked 10%. And this volatility caused within the stock market has rippled out into all other asset classes. We see gold prices skyrocketing, as well as the devaluation of the US dollar, which is affecting the whole currency market and is creating tons of volatility. So this week was a very, very tough trade because it was just really difficult to navigate through these rough waters. So let's go straight into the trading journal. This week we took 8 trades in total, and we are looking at a slight, I would say a slight win, which is close to a break even this week. So I would say that even though it wasn't as good as expected, um, it was also something that was that I deserved, that was good because we didn't lose money throughout the whole day, throughout the whole week. We didn't lose too much, and so keeping capital appreciation at a steady growth is really, really good. Speaking about the trade management, I did a back test this week, with all the trading data that I took. And you know what I discovered? I discovered that my original strategy would have led me out of all these trades if I use my original strategy of stop loss movement, of placing dynamic stop loss on the 15-minute chart. I would lose 91.1 pips, and I would only win 9 pips. That's fascinating. That's why I've realized that my equity curve is only consolidating in sideways for the past 2 months because of the strategy that I'm using. Same goes for 5 minutes. If I used the 5 minutes, I would have lost more than I win. I lost 95 pips and I've won 70 pips. But if I don't change my stop loss, if I keep my stop loss and my take profit at 10 pips consistently, I would have won 140 pips and just lost, 100 pips. Right? This is almost a 66% win rate, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I think this is what I'm going to stick with in the future, and so there'll be adjustments to the strategy. Okay, so let's get back to the trades. Let's take a look at the first trade we took, US Canadian dollar at this level. Okay, so if we scroll back, this was the level we were looking at. We had saw this price consolidation followed by a strong sell-off, and so by drawing the volume profile, we would understand that at this level there was an extremely strong seller right here, strong selling activity. Yeah, right here, strong selling activity. So prices came back up, touched it,
we got into the trade and then we took profit right here. So this was a winning trade. Next one, Australian dollar 66141. Right here. So there was a trading opportunity. It was a short. So if we look at the price action right here, prices went up. Prices went up, right? Consolidated right here. So it shows significant volume here. We drew the line, and we believe that as price come back up and test this level, it's going to, sellers are going to continue to push the price down. And as we can see, I adopted the 15-minute strategy where I moved my stop loss to this reaction level, and turns out price broke it before coming back down. If we kept the 10 pips, we would still be in the trade right here. The stop loss would be right on top, and we'd still be in the trade, and we would have made a profit. So this really goes to show how powerful manual backtesting is, and how important it is to go through every single trade you took. And I can't really stress the importance of having a trading journal with you to help guide your trading journey, because that I believe is the most important thing. Next was on the US Swiss franc. So it was a cool trade. What happened was that there was a consolidation right here and a strong aggressive sell-off afterwards. What happened was that prices sold all the way downwards, and as prices came back up, we identified huge amount of selling activity on this level, and we believed that sellers would continue to push the price down. Prices touched this level by the pip and then just reversed and tanked downwards, and so it was a really good trade with nice fat profits. Okay, with a win of $215. Australian US dollar on the 27th. On the 27th, we saw this trade right here. We thought that this was a really good trade, right? Due to consolidation and then a strong sell-off. Prices came back up, but then broke this level. So it broke this level, 69, right? 79. It broke this level, and so we were considering to place a reversal trade, which is essentially as prices go past the original level. It goes to show that right here there were more buyers than sellers, and buyers were extremely strong and they overtook the sellers. So as price come back down and retest this level, we believe that it will go all the way back up. And so the price indeed touched the level. However, it didn't fit into our requirements. Why? Because if we can look at the 15-minute chart, price has gone back up, but then our rule is that it has to overshoot by at least 10 pips. If this is 65, 69, it should be around 79, right? 79 is right up here. And so it did not overshoot by 10 pips and touched this level on the reverse side before shooting 10 pips. So our condition is it has to overshoot by 10 pips before turning back around, touching the original level, and going back up. But clearly this setup failed, and we didn't take this trade, so we took a loss from this one. Let's go back. USD Swiss franc. Please be in mind that during this time the whole market was in chaos, and so it was really difficult to navigate through these rough waters when that happened. Alright, so the next trade was right here. It was a losing trade because it's really confusing right here. Right, it's this losing trade because previously we had this yeah, right here. If we can look at the top, this is a very old level with a really strong consolidation. Over time, when price came back down, right, it touched this level. It touched this level at 96.94, but then it overshoot passed down, which was 96.74, which shot 20 pips downwards. And because it shot 20 pips downwards, it wasn't a good trade. We got stopped out before it went all the way back up. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta pay the price. I was considering getting in right here. There was this good setup I thought would look really cool, but turns out that it would have also hit the stop loss. So that day was really erratic, and we really didn't know where price would be heading towards. All right, let's take a look at Euro USD. Euro USD right here. Saw this blue line was the previous level. Over here there was a really strong volume accumulation followed by an aggressive sell-off. We believe that there are sellers accumulating their positions, and so as prices make its way back up, we believe it's gonna drop and tank. So indeed it did. It touched and it moved by more than 20 pips. We capitalized on its gain and took a win of $218. And so this was a good win. Next one is the USD Japanese yen. USD Japanese yen showed on this level on the 20, I would say 20, still the 27th, significant buying pressure right here. There was a trend set up, which was made perfectly. We waited for prices to come back to this level, but then once it touched this level, it didn't really show a strong reaction, only by moving up by, actually it did. See, 109.03, 109.18, we just didn't manage to capitalize on it, and so we did take a loss on this trade, and mainly it was because you see this red candle. Once it touched the price 109.03, it moved down to 108.91. It moved down by 12 pips, which was beyond our stop loss, and so we got stopped out before it made its gains. And so this is sometimes how the market would react to you, and you just have you can do nothing about it. You just have to accept and eat the losses. Last trade, still also on the USD Japanese yen. Right here, in this bottom blue line, if we scroll throughout time, haha. Well, this is a very long trade, all the way back in January. This is really strong rejection level right here. And this goes to show that there was a rapid change in momentum from selling to buying. And so we believe that as prices come back down, buyers would stack in their positions and buy more. And it was true. Once price touched this level, it went all the way up from 85 to 48. That's like a 60 pip movement. 60 pip movement. We capitalized it. We made $197. And so if we have to sum up the whole thing, just to make a quick calculation, we made in total we made around 43 bucks for the week, and so it wouldn't say too shabby in this erratic market. And so think of it as just a close to 0.5% gain in the overall account in 1 week, while the market was tanking 10%. I think this is a pretty good statistics. I know I could do better, but we're just gonna have to keep going. So this is pretty much it. The whole trading review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know the quality isn't that good, but I promise you guys it's gonna be better. Like, subscribe, comments, let me know what you guys think. I hope to see you guys soon. Peace out.